Hello, everybody. This is Simone from Epica, and you're listening to Collision on Voice FM.
Simone, this is Kat.
Hi, Kat. Nice to meet you.
How are you tonight?
I'm good. Yeah, over here in Germany, it's morning. I think we have a 9 hour time difference.
Oh, sorry. I should have thought about that.
No problem.
So, are you actually living in Germany these days, or are you touring still?
I'm living in Germany since 9 years already. My husband is German, and at the moment I'm home. The first shows that are coming up now is going to be Australia.
Right. How long since you've been to Australia?
I think last time it was the first time 2013, so it's been almost 3 years.
Right. Was there something like while you were here that you can't wait to get back to?
Well, we always heard lovely stories about Australia, and it took us quite some time to get there because, it's on the other side of the world. The flights are expensive, and you have to find it has to be, how do you say it? You have to be able to know that the finances are going to be okay. But we finally made it happen in 2013, and the stories were true. The people are lovely, great audience. Just the country is beautiful, and yeah, we were very impressed and very happy that we managed to come back so fast again.
Yeah, and you are actually going to New Zealand. Is this your first time in New Zealand, or did you go there last time?
Yeah, first time, yes. Very excited for that as well.
Awesome. It is a very quick tour, mind you. There's only 3 shows on the East Coast, Brisbane, Sydney and Melbourne.
That's true.
So you're not having any time before or after the shows in Australia? You're straight in and straight out?
Yeah, before we first go to New Zealand, then 3 shows in Australia, and after that we'll go to China for 3 shows as well.
Awesome. And this is the Quantum Enigma album tour that you're still working on?
Yes.
And there was stories that you're actually going to be releasing another album this year. Is that true?
That's totally true. Yeah, we're actually recording it right now. After the Australian Chinese tour, I will be going to the studio to record my vocals.
Awesome. So we'll see that before the end of the year.
Yeah, we are planning to release it late autumn, I believe, if everything goes as planned. So yeah, it's very excited. We have been very busy touring and writing records, recording records. So no rest for Epica.
But then Australia and China are the end of the cycle for the Quantum Enigma.
Yeah, we do some summer festivals, but not that many, and basically no big tours until after the release of the new Epica record.
Awesome. And well, you guys are pretty much the top of the pile when it comes to symphonic metal bands. Can I ask, like, what's been your most amazing experience as part of the band?
Well, I guess certain shows that mark like the success of Epica, like when we were able to do our 10-year anniversary show retrospect, we also had a live stream. We recorded it for a DVD, and we had also the fact that we are still around after all those years is really a big deal because nowadays it's so hard to make a living, by being in the band, and that for us was really like a moment like, hey, we're still around, we're doing good, and very appreciative of that. So for me, that was very special. And every time we play in new countries, it's also really a treat for us. But yeah, for me, the retrospect show was amazing because we were kind of looking back on our career. At the same time, we knew we're going to have a new record coming up. I was pregnant at the time, so there was a lot of exciting stuff happening, and that's why it will always stay special to me.
Right. Oh, how many children have you got, can I ask?
I have one, and our keyboarder, he's got two. So we have 3 Epica mini members in the making. So we're halfway.
Did it change you as a writer and performer having a child?
A lot. It just basically, in general, as a whole human being, it's life changing. Puts everything more into perspective. Makes touring more difficult because of that. We try to be very efficient. We try to connect things, but also leave enough space in between so we can be home with our families. And it has to be, for us, it sounds hard, but it has to be profitable as well in order to make it, because the days where we have been investing, playing for free, those are over. So we are more selective of shows and tours that we do. And yeah, we're not just thinking about having fun. We're thinking about the future, thinking about our families and how to keep Epica sustainable for the upcoming years.
Yeah, and actually thinking about the future, because like you are a very theatrical band and performer. Have you ever thought about doing any like musical theatre or acting of some sort?
Well, I have played in a musical before. It's called Equilibrio, I think. It's quite some years back. And those were just like 4 or 5 shows, and of course the DVD recording, the CD. And it was fun for me, but I do not feel a passion for acting myself. I like the, how to say, versatile side of being in a band, playing in different venues, seeing different faces every day, and that there is enough room to be spontaneous. You can put your own soul into it and feel the moment instead of being forced to play a role. And I think I'm too goofy for that. I would find it hard staying serious, and that's what I like being on stage. I can show my true side and I could just, go wild.
That's good. And I want to bring up your birthday's the 17th of January.
Yes.
But your sister was born on the same day. Is she is she a singer and sort of doing something similar to you, or are you two different people? Well, same day, 2 years later, I should.
Yeah, well, she was, how'd you say, premature. She was supposed to be born in April, so
Wow.
she was not planned to be born in January, but it was a very funny coincidence.
Yeah.
She has a similar voice to mine. She can sing as well, but she has not chosen a career in music business. It's funny when you talk to her on the phone, it's like listening to my voice, because my husband and my mother have been confused quite some times. And her singing voice is similar, but a little bit lower. She loves music. She loves to sing, but it's more of as a hobby for her. And she has a steady job and she studied, and yeah, she's a little bit more the calm version of me.
Oh, can I ask if there's any hobbies that you do outside of music? Any other creative pursuits?
Yeah, I love to cook. I love to work with my cameras, photography. I've got a blog where I write stuff, I show stuff that I like. It's a little bit of mixture out of like beauty, cosmetics, food, fashion, and traveling. So it's called Simone Style, and I've had it for a couple of years now. So whenever I have free time, I combine the cooking, the photography, and the blogging as much as I can. And that's a little bit, yeah. And I love watching movies, so and binge watching Netflix on Netflix.
When you're traveling to new places around the world, if you get a day off, do you spend it maybe going out and doing some of your photography?
I do often take my camera with me when I know that it's a nice surrounding, but when I'm just going out to have dinner or something, I just take my phone. That suffice sometimes. But if I specifically want to do a photo shoot, I grab one of the band members, and it's mostly Isaac, and he then takes photos of me, and then I'll throw them online.
Awesome. And as we did mention before, you are coming to Australia and you'll be starting in Brisbane on the 18th and then in Sydney on the 19th, and both of those are at Max Watts. And then the 20th year at 170 Russell in Melbourne. And is there something that you would like people to know about Epica? Either like something you want to say to your fans and also to people who maybe haven't been to your concert before?
Well, we are very well known to have a fun, very dynamic, energetic live show. So we offer a wide variety of all our CDs live, not just, the record that we are currently promoting. We have an amazing light show. Our light engineer is one of the best in the world. It's really a treat to watch this show, I've been told by other people. And yeah, just come out, hang out with us, have a good time, listen to music, and just unite through music, and yeah, just have a old-fashioned good old time.
Yeah, and I think the word Epica is fitting because they're epic shows, and you do have Voyageur Australia doing the tour with you, and they're a pretty epic band as well, so it should be a really good tour.
Yeah, I think it's a good match.
Yeah, I will tell people that they can find you at facebook.com/Epica,
Yes.
and epica.nl is the website.
Yeah, that's correct.
And you've got some pretty nice looking merch on there too at the moment.
Yeah, we have a wide variety of merchandise, like unisex, girly stuff, and yeah, some cool stuff.
Yeah, I've heard that the female T-shirts and merch and that actually sell better than the male ones a lot of the time.
Yeah, and some girls have bought we had like some how do you call them, sleeveless shirts for guys, but the girls have bought them as well. So I think that's cool. I also sometimes shop at the male department, so I don't really like to put a label on something.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing what the artwork and the merch will be like for the next album, but at the moment, I guess we'll have to wait a couple more years for you to tour that one, but you are touring Australia in March for the Enigma tour.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you too.
Is there any other websites or anything that you wanted to get in that I haven't mentioned?
Well, if the fans are interested in checking out my blog, where I do write like behind the scenes stories as well, like, besides lipsticks and all that girly stuff, it's called smonestyle.com. It's SMOONSTYLE.com. A lot of people would pronounce it as Smoon Style, but it's written Simone Style. But it's also my Instagram, and the people can find me on Simone Style.
Awesome. I will find it and I'll share it on my Facebook anyway. So
thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your time. Look forward to seeing you in Australia and have a good day.
You too. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.